Hello, everyone. Paul Lawrence Vann here with you. How are you doing today on this beautiful fall day? I'm back again for the second installment of my book launch of Leadership is Influence, and I'm here just to share a little bit more about the book and how transformative it is and how it can help you not only in your personal life, but also in your professional life. And it's very important that we take the position of leading our lives. What you and I have in common, no matter where you are in the world, we are all leaders because we have a life and we have to do what with it? We have to lead our lives. And so that's part of what I'll be talking about today. And also want to let you know that there's been some adjustments with the book itself, meaning positively about the format that the books comes in. It comes into the paperback format, which I'm going to show you now, the full book cover. You can see this. This is the paperback version and how it would look once you receive it. And then we also have the ebook version as well, which is really great because, again, you can use the digital. And when you have the download with my book, you can download it to either Kindle or to any other device that has EPUB option. And so you'll be able to see it if you choose to look at it from an ebook perspective. And then lastly, I just received notification last Friday that it has been uploaded into an audiobook, and Spotify is providing the book there that you can see. And I want you to go to it. I have this on the banner that's strolling here, the audiobook format, and it says available on Spotify. And you could go to that link and you'll be able to listen to a sample that I have. And in fact, what I'm going to do right now is I'm taking down the banner because I need to make a correction on it. And then I'll put it right back up so that you can see it. And you'll be able to see the link. I have a bit.ly link, a short link there that you can go to and listen to a sample of what the audiobook is like for Leadership is Influence. But I want you all to know this and not to forget it, that the journey of a author is a really amazing journey. One that I never thought I'd be on, to be honest with you. I had always said that I want to write a book, but I never really thought it would happen. When I was in the Air Force for that over 20 years and I had 2 years with Mobile Oil Company, I was busy. I was working all the time, long hours, sometimes more than 25 hours a day, and just didn't have time for it because there were some critical things that were taking place for the U.S. and just very busy. So after I retired, I started speaking. And once I started speaking, I would speak to an audience and they would say to me, "Do you have a book?" And then it dawned on me, this is what had been burning all of these years on the inside of me, the reason why I needed a book. Because once I started speaking, it became more evident. People want, when they purchase a book, it's like saying, "Hey, I listened to your presentation, to your speech, to your workshop, but I want more." And so, in essence, your book is like taking you home as a guest, as a friend, as someone to learn more from. And that's how it all came about. And again, Leadership is Influence is the most recent released book as a part of the Laurel Reef Publishing book collection. And again, I'll put it here on the screen so that you can see what it looks like. And right now, this book is in Portugal. It's also in South Africa, Australia, Canada, throughout the United States. So it's starting to pick up a little bit momentum, even though it's only been out for about a week. It came out during the first book launch conversation, which was a week ago. And then there'll be the last one on Monday, which is when the book launch would take place. But I just wanted to share it with you. And I also want to just talk about what's on the inside of it. So basically, I'm going to provide you now with a chapter by chapter snapshot of what the book is all about, mostly just the title. And I'll share more on it in the future, probably on the next book launch conversation. But chapter 1 is the myth of being a born leader. Chapter 2 is to develop leadership skills that will last your entire work life and or your personal life. Chapter 3, leadership abilities yield talent your organization needs. And that's very important. Chapter 4, you do not have to have the title of a leader to be a leader. Now, to me, this is most important because most people think if you don't have the title, then you're not a leader, but you are a leader. And it's something that you really need to know. And this book takes you levels deeper in understanding that. Chapter 5, qualities of good leaders. Know what they are. Now, this one, I'm going to foot stomp like Professor used to do at Shaw University, primarily because if we look at some of the events that are taking place today, specifically when we look at the strikes that are taking place with the Writers Guild, Screen Actors Guild, with the pharmaceutical company last week, with the automobile industry, with the farm equipment industry. And of course, we know there was that chance that the government was shut down, but the quality of the leader is why a lot of this is happening. Because if you don't have a good leader and good leadership in place and good leadership team in place, these things are going to happen. And unless people address them, it won't be resolved. But guess what? All of this can be resolved. And the way you resolve it, as my hand goes on the screen, is through leadership. All of those organizations need a strong leadership program, and it needs to be consistent across the board, whether it's a local office, a regional office, or a corporate office. It really needs a standardized program in place to help these organizations to be better, because leadership is all about improving the lives of others. It's not about making the lives of others worse. And so I really want to foot stomp chapter 5, qualities of good leaders. Know what they are. Chapter 6 is leadership skills that transcend mediocrity and propel you to excellence. Excellence is one of my favorite words because we can all reach it, each and every one of us, if we try and if we know how to do it. Mediocrity, anyone can do just any old thing, but to do exceptional things, a transformation must take place. So you transcend that mediocrity. In chapter 7, the importance of becoming a leader of influence. And it's very important to become a leader of influence. And so, what is a leader of influence? A leader of influence is someone who's in a role, even if it's a leadership role with the title, or if it's, let's say, a manager or an employee. But it's very important that you become a good leader. I'll give you an example. And a lot of it comes up when I'm working with the media and they want me to provide them with an article for their magazine or something of that nature. And what it really means is that a good leader wants to have other and develop other leaders around them because it strengthens the organization. Or we can use example, it can strengthen your family. And if you put these principles to work, it will improve all kinds of situations. But first of all, we have to be conscious of it. That is something that's possible. And as I mentioned earlier about the strikes, if people would just put in a leadership program to help get everyone else in sync and on the same sheet of music, if you will, then a lot of the problems that organizations, companies, or colleges and universities have would be resolved. So the importance of becoming a leader is very important. Chapter 8, the three-pronged approach to becoming a leader of influence. Now, this is very important because I lay out a blueprint for people to become leaders of influence. And it's very important to do it. I'm not going to delve into it because the book explains it. And I want to encourage you to consider investing in this book because it could make a tremendous difference in your life, that of your family, and in your professional career. Chapter 9, take the action step to become a leader of influence. Now, we can take all of this information in this book. We can take it all. But if we don't apply it, then it will not work. And that goes for anything. So I would encourage you that you get this book. If you apply what I share in this book, the strategies, the blueprint, you can become a leader of influence. And it's very important. And when I go back to the aspect of looking at someone, a leader with a title, let's say it's the president or executive director of a nonprofit or a museum, and they want to improve their business performance, or if they want to improve their revenue, if they will implement leadership development program, it will do that because it will maximize the potential of the individuals that work for you. And it will also give you a competitive advantage in your industry because a lot of companies do not incorporate leadership development within their organizations or their company. And so I really behoove you to take that action step to help people to become a leader of influence. And then I talk about in chapter 10, leaders of influence contribute to the organization. And what it means is that once a leader with the title, he develops his managers, supervisors, and employees, then they have strengthened that organization. And at that point, they can make greater contributions. And that could lead to getting promoted, or it could give these pay raises or increase in incomes, and also gives them that ladder they can climb to uh, get promoted into jobs of higher and positions of higher responsibility. And that's really what it's all about. And I really want people, and people are purchasing the book every day, and books are being shipped out every day. And right now, I have a process in place for the company I'm working with, and it's going to actually start going out to different colleges and universities as well. But before I go, I want to share that with you. But I also would like to see if I can pull up the the book trailer again, and so you can kind of get a synopsis of what I'm talking about. Here we go. And we are eating up a lot of bandwidth here, but I did provide this last week, and it's coming out very well, giving people an idea of how this works out. And I really want to encourage each and every one of you to give consideration to investing in leadership as influence. It's really a tremendous book. And right now, I'm in contact with a lot of different organizations, some people in the human resources area, HR magazines, training magazines, with different sales companies, and they want to bring the book on board, and because they know it will make a difference for them, just like it made a difference for me writing this book. But again, give it some consideration. But go out, take a look at Spotify. And the audiobook format just became available last Friday. And you can listen to a sample where I talk about just one part of the book, no more than 5 minutes. It really won't take a whole lot of time. And I would love to get you to listen to that. And again, it's offered in a paperback format that I talked about before. Again, here's the paperback format. And then it's also available by ebook. So for people who want to look at on their device, then you would have that ability to do so, read it right off your mobile phone. And then, of course, with the audio book, you can listen to it in your vehicle while you're driving, or with the audio book, you can do it off of other devices as well. So again, my name is Paul Lawrence Vann. I'm the author of Leadership as Influence, and also I'm the founder of Laurel Reef Publishing. And we have a book collection out there. I have two other books that I've written, and I just wanted to share them with you. But encourage your family, friends, and colleagues to check out the book, and it would really make a difference in their lives. Have a great day, everyone. And of course, you see my link here, a URL where you can learn more about the book and some of the other things that I do. But it's www.leadershipisinfluencebook.com. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and enjoy this beautiful fall day. As you see, I have a turtleneck on. It's really chilly today. But enjoy your day and enjoy your week. And thank you so much. And God bless us all in all areas of our lives. Have a good day and goodbye.